How's everybody doing today? Testing. My good friend Jared Foster's here in the house. We need a lot more energy. How's everyone doing today? Fantastic. Well, like Madeline said, before we get to Jared here in a second, I'm not going to talk about Facebook today. That's going to be Jared's thing because he has a platform for that. He's going to show you all. But we're going to talk about the model of successful thinkers, which is what can I do to help you move your business forward, like Madeline said. And so I'm going to pick on something like I normally do. Eric, who should we pick on today? Because I want to ask somebody what the meaning of that means to them personally.
I say we pick on Michelle because we don't pick on Michelle enough.
We don't pick on people that we already know.
Then Bob.
Bring up a guest.
Bob.
Agnes from Modesto? Oh, that's what Madeline said. Agnes from Modesto. Where are you? Come on up here. Come on up here. Oh, come on up. Stand up, stand tall. We want to help you out here. Oh, come on up in front of the stage here. We want everyone to know who you are. So what is the model of what can I do to help you move your business forward mean to you?
It means to me that I can help somebody else move their business forward because it feels good to pay it forward.
Absolutely, pay it forward. Thank you so much. And that's what we're all about, folks. You know, we're not here to collect a bunch of business cards and I'm going to say time and time again, we're drilling in everyone's heads. We're not here to collect a bunch of business cards and then go to our offices the next morning and start cold calling everybody and trying to pitch our business. We're here to build relationships. And over the course of time, we might do business with each other, or we may never do business with each other. But we might be able to help each other out in some other way, shape, or form. And I want to just say that I had a one-on-one today with Kelly Corwell, and her and I do the exact same thing. We're both insurance agents doing auto, home renters, and commercial insurance. But we found other ways we can help each other out. So don't be afraid if there are 5 or 10 people from the same industry coming here. I'm sure you can find a way to work things out together, right? So I want y'all to repeat after me. What can I do to help you move your business forward?
What can I do to help you move your business forward?
Now say that to the person on your left. What can I do to help you move your business forward? Now say that to the person on your right. Say that to the person on your right. I love it. Hey, Jerry, this is this. We try to compliment what you're saying. Give yourself a big round of applause. Okay, so now it's time for our featured speaker, and we have a tradition here at Successful Thinkers where we send our speaker all the way to the back. But Jared, I think you're already as far back as you can go. Biggest room. San Jose, we have a huge back. You can walk by the exit door.
Yeah, we get our own zip code over there.
We have our own zip code. Multiple zip codes. I've known Jared Foster for well over a year now. I met Jared through a mutual friend. How many of you here know David Lai? Raise your hand. He had a huge role in starting Successful Thinkers in the Central Valley area. Him and Jared Foster and another person I just mentioned, Ed Hand, used to do this "What Can I Do" speech better than anybody can. Amazing guy. And if you want links to the video of Ed doing that, come and see me. I have him uploaded on Facebook. It's amazing. And so I met Jared here about a little over a year ago. I run another group in the South Bay area where Jared came to visit. And we had Jared come out there to speak to us. And I was just completely blown away by his speech. Very, very dynamic speaker and speaks from the heart and means really well. And that's when I went to Stockton after that, and I visited their Successful Thinkers meeting earlier on this year on January 5th. I saw him speak, I saw some other people speak, and I fell in love with this concept. Now, Jared Foster lives in Stockton. He's been an entrepreneur since the age of 19, so he's been out there really helping other people, and he has a true understanding of what it takes to help people move their business forward. He's also very, very heavily involved in the Stockton community. He's also very heavily involved in the Central Valley area, the Sacramento area, and now the Bay Area with Successful Thinkers. And he is also the president and founder of My Social Blend and ANG, which is Advanced Network Group, a couple companies he started. So on that note, I'd like to, I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to you all the president and founder of My Social Blend. Let's give a big, warm, Successful Thinkers welcome to Mr. Jared Foster!
it forward. Because really, this meeting is your meeting. All right? This is because you guys understand what it means to go and build relationships first. To give a little more history on Successful Thinkers, Successful Thinkers has over I'm loud. Successful Thinkers has almost 200 different locations that are currently having meetups just like this. And what I'm going to show you today is how many people have been on successfulthinkers.com yet. Okay, so a little bit here and there. So I'm going to show you how to be able to use that content to promote yourself. Right? Because you're going to understand how many people are on, we did a show of hands, we saw how many people are on Facebook, real quick, how many people on Facebook? Okay, pretty much everybody. How many people on LinkedIn? Alright, how many people on Twitter? How many people on YouTube? Wow, this is great out here. See, when you come over here, you can understand that people understand getting online. Because back in the Central Valley, you get to like YouTube and Twitter, and it's like, nobody knows about it. Okay, here's a trick question. How many people use groups in LinkedIn? Okay, a little bit. So, to give you my background really quick, I'm not just somebody who jumped into social media and said, hey, I'm going to come teach about social media because I have some, because I learned how to use it. I actually started off about 5 years ago using LinkedIn, and I was doing some international financial instrument, that I sold for a few $100 million. I did it from LinkedIn using the group and Skype in my pajamas. Which is a scary thought. And I did that with a core group of people. Then from there I started expanding into using Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and now my name populates about 60,000 times on the internet. And so I'm going to show you how to be able to use that type of information to get out there organically, because I don't know if you guys are currently using SEO companies or things of that sort to try to get yourself ranked, but you don't necessarily need to. Another thing that a lot of people believe is that if you're in financial services, I'm just going to use that for an example, that you need to rank under the keyword financial services. Absolutely not. And I'm here to tell you that's the wrong word to be under. Here's the reason why. Is that a pre-qualified customer that's going to be ready to do business with you? Absolutely not. So what you want to do is you want to start to geo-target certain things. So when you guys are putting up your videos, and I'm going to also show you how you can use Successful Thinkers content to also brand yourself. Because what happens is that, see, social media works the same way as being in a Successful Thinkers. It's about building a relationship. See, social media, Facebook, is just a whole mess of people. See, a lot of people think they need to just spam and put advertising, and I don't know about you, but I get sick and tired of seeing that. And if you put that on my wall, and I'm not friends with you, I'm deleting it. Because if I don't have a relationship with you, you're not putting anything on my wall. And on my personal page, I have 3,800 friends. And 80% of them I actually know and have met. Because I built a relationship. What people forget is when they're out there and they're posting on the social media, realize the other end of that is a person. They're people. Another thing you've got to ask yourself is, do you believe, and by a show of hands, that you can make money using social media? How many people actually believe that? Okay? I've been to a lot of seminars where people don't raise their hands. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's like anything else we ever do in business. If you don't have a knowing that you're going to attract the business you want, then you will not attract the business at all. And it's the same way on social media. Also, too, be the thought leader in your industry. Brand yourself. Don't brand your logo. Nobody cares about your logo. Let's be honest. They don't care. And I don't want to offend anybody here today, but I'm a person, I give it to you straight. Because I know we don't want to waste time. Like Elias said, I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 19. We just didn't have to get the business. Okay? So if I offend you, you can tell me later. I'll buy you a glass of wine. No, but the real deal is we don't have time to waste. Especially in these days in this economy, right? And we have to understand that it's about building relationships first, and we can do this online. I'll give you a quick story. I've actually been here. I was literally here yesterday and didn't even know I was right next to this restaurant. But because I built a relationship, and because I built that relationship with somebody in Successful Thinkers, by the way, I was walked in the PlayStation right here to present my product to them about coming up with game consoles and social media and how to combine it together. Now, how many people would love that? I mean, do you really think that if you you were to call Sony PlayStation, that you're actually going to get into the executive meeting, go out, hang out in his office in jeans and t-shirts. Relationships, that's that. The other thing too is you don't want to always just be out there with your message. See, the key with successful thinkers is that you've got to use it like a tool, like a gym membership, right? Look, we all have gym memberships, or we should. And what happens? We get the membership, we don't show up, right? Well, is that the gym's fault or our fault? Ours. It's ours. You can't blame the gym, right? So that's the same thing with successful thinkers. Look, if we can take Stockton, California, which you've seen the Forbes magazine statistics on that, and drop 150 business entrepreneurs, people in a room every single week, then why the hell can't we do that here? Because what's that going to do for you and your business? It's going to be able to give you relationships that will walk you into PlayStation. Oh, and walk you into the NFL, which I'm meeting with next week. Okay? That's the power of building relationships. Since I'm at 19, there's a few people in this room that I've met before. It's because we built a relationship. Since I was 19, the first thing I did was I went out and I found CEOs of corporations and companies, and I would scrape the change I had in my couch just to take them out to lunch. Okay? Because I just wanted to sit down and interview them because I said, what are you doing to be successful? And they would tell me, I would not look at a business deal as a transaction. I would build a relationship first. And so I'm going to show you today how you'll be able to use this on a tool to brand yourself online. Because think about it, if you're putting up videos that are talking about successful thinkers, showing that you're an ethical, trustworthy, integrity type of person, how far do you think your brand's going to go? The other power of social media is called OPN, Other People's Network. How many people you got on your Facebook? 600 plus. How many you got, Mom? 300 plus. How many you got? 300. How many you got? 500. Okay. Start doing the math right there. Do you think that there's 200 people that he knows or has relationships online that I don't know? So if I can do something, what's going to happen is Elias is going to take this, he's going to get fired up about it, he's probably going to post it on his wall, right? Well, what are they going to see? They're going to see him branding himself about content that helps their business and inspires them. But guess what? It's probably going to be a video that includes us, the ambassadors, me, and you guys. So guess what? You're getting second layer branding. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you guys are friends with me, you can become friends with me, Jared Foster, on Facebook, right? What you're going to see is I may post literally 3 or 4 times a week, if that. But it looks like I'm posting every single day. Because Elias posts all these videos.
You just had to say that, huh?
He is a monster, right? But no, it's because other people are validating who you are. And that goes further than anything else. It's like when you're getting a website design, what's the first thing they tell you? Go find testimonials, right? You're putting your marketing piece together. Go find a testimonial. Go get somebody else who can validate that you are who you are, okay? So what I'd like to do is I'm going to just show you here, and my beautiful wife, by the way, personal foster of 16 years. You can tell I'm pretty loyal. There's my plug for Friday night. So,
And we don't have a baby.
well,
Yeah!
I guess we're getting some cocktails after this. So anyways, as you can see here, we have what is Successful Thinkers, and I'm sorry it's pink, so this is all I have today. You're going to go to successfulthinkers.com, all right? And when you go in there, go under the Media Center. You see right here?
Yeah.
All of these are videos of all the different things. Oh, look, Foster City right there. Of all the different videos about successful thinkers. Now what happens is that if the goal is this, what I do is if I find somebody that I want to be able to do business with, right? Instead of trying to go in there and just do the transaction, I bring them here first. I bring them to a meeting or a chapter because I go, look, I want to show you what I'm involved with. And I want to help you move your business first before we ever do any business. And I don't care if we even do business. Come here. So we're using this, and I'll promote out there, push the videos out. You guys saw that I did a little webcam action in my orange shirt, and which made me look really tan, but I was like, whoa. But that got blasted all over the place. What did that do to my brand? It built it up. Because people don't want to do business with your product, they want to do business with you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's the goal, is when you're online, put your face and match it. Please take a good picture of yourself. Okay? So use these videos to be able to push on. I'm going to show you a way to have social media work for you. Because I don't know about you love to be in front of the computer for hours and hours on end every day. I like it. I know.
Well, yeah, don't count us here.
Well, I'm going to show you a way that you can have your social media work no matter what you're doing. Either educating, now hear me, educate people about your product and service, not advertise it or blast it, but educate people, okay? I'm going to show you how to be able to do that, set it up on a Sunday, and let your whole campaign go out through the whole week. How many of you would like that? Oh, and it's free. How do you like that? Okay? I also want to take you, how many people are part of the Foster City group page? Pretty much everybody in here? Okay, so we know what our homework is tonight. So get on our page here, and what happens is that we have several, and I'll show you all the different successful thinker pages that I'm a part of. Look at this, see all. Look at all these different groups. That's going to go. That's all. It's trying. Maybe not. Welcome to Facebook. Okay, so Facebook doesn't want to work, but anyways, I'm part of like 200 groups. A lot of them are successful thinkers. Now think about it, if you can go out to all these different groups in Facebook and be able to communicate with like-minded people, think about how many different types of people you need to do business with. Because I know at the end of the day, we talk about build a relationship, pay forward, but we've also got to get paid, right? We've got to make money, we've got to be able to pay the bills and the overhead of our business. Yeah, I know, it's maybe you're not going to do anything, go away. And so be part of this group. Also, this is really important too, because again, everything I'm talking about is branding you, okay? Even though you're using the content. Because I don't know about you, but how many people can come up with content every single day, all the time, and just be on top of it, right? No, I can't. I have a staff, and I can't even do it, okay? So I use other things I can find. So I use Successful Thinkers, and I'll promote out these events, and I'm going to share here that there's two ways you can do this. You can share it, you're probably familiar with that, and it'll actually go on your wall, and you can say, hey, I'm really excited, I'm going to be here, so on and so forth, blah, 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 come join me, be my guest, right? Or you can actually go in here and click on Select Guest to Invite. Now I'm going to show you ways, how many people have 3,000 friends and above? How about 2,000? How about 1,500? Going once, going twice. Okay, so 1,500. So I'm going to show ways. So now, guess what's going to happen? How many people like more friends? Okay? Use Successful Thinkers and go in there and say, hey, I'm a successful thinker. I'd like to be friends with you. And if you just take a little bit of time and do that, you're going to go up to another 1,000 easily. When I first started Successful Thinkers, a while back ago, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of, about close to 1,900 friends. And because of the relationships I've built, this is why I can say that 80% of the people that I am friends with, I know because I've met them from Successful Thinkers. Now I'm up to 3,800 friends, just on my personal page, not including my LinkedIn and all the other stuff that I'm part of. So here, what you can do is you can actually go in and click on all the different people you want to invite. Now, if you want to narrow it down, Facebook has created where it'll automatically create these lists. Can you all see that, sort of? So here, it automatically knows I communicate in the Sacramento area, Stockton area, Modesto area, Lodi area, Grove, so on and so forth, right? And you can also create a list. So if you want to just say, hey, these are the people I'm going to be inviting to Successful Thinkers, right? And then what happens, and then you can see here, look, it even brought up Foster City. So I can actually click on Foster City if I'm having an event. Now, this could be used also for your own event. So just don't think it's just for Successful Thinkers, right? And now I can go in here, and it's grayed out because I've invited all these people, but you can go in here and click everybody and invite them to the event put your little personal message here that says, hey, we're so fired about the Foster City Successful Thinkers. You need to come join us. You know, because we know where the economy is, and if you really want to go out and do business the right way, this is the way to do it. And I'll tell you something else. Part of my background, some of you have probably heard of the Freemasons and some of that, right? I'm part of an organization called the Global Information Network. It came out of the Brotherhood, Skull and Bones, Illuminati, those kind of things. You know what we sit around and talk about? How to build relationships with people. That's what the very elite and wealthy people try to keep from us. In these organizations, is how to build relationships, where it means I can make a phone call and say, hey, I need this person taken care of, so we can help them move their business forward. You were taking that? A different way. George Bush is actually part of that. So anyways, no, it's, you know, helping other people do business. And that's what we do. We keep the money on the table. Does that make sense? We gotta keep the money on the table. We have to help each other. This is a safe haven. One of the things we want to do is, what happens, we were just talking about, I was talking with this with Kelly outside, right? What happens, we get up in the morning, we put our suits on, other than, hey, I didn't put my suit on, I put my jacket on, but we put our suit on, and it's our warrior clothes, right? Get our tie, we're straight, we're ready to go do business, right? So we put on the business mask. And we go out there and we're going to go do transactions. But is that necessarily the way we want to do it? Yes, dress for success all the time, because leaders do business with leaders. But go, bring down the wall and build relationships. Don't go try to sell your part. Don't puke on people. Okay? Don't walk up to somebody with a business card in your hand. You don't have a name tag. What's your name?
Fritz.
Fritz?
Yes.
Okay. Fritz, how you doing? Hey, I'm Jared Foster. Here's my cards. What do you do? What's your business? Hey, I'm selling social media. Here, take my card. Don't do that, guys. I don't even give out a business card. Okay? I'm like, who are you? What do you do? What do your kids do? Let me get to know you. Let's go have a glass of wine. How many people go to mixers? I love chamber mixers and all things. How many people go and do more business afterwards with a glass of wine with them than they did in an actual mixer? So you get it? Relationship. There's a synergy and energy that goes on here. I don't care what your religion belief is. I'm not even going to go there. What I'm saying is that we are made of energy. When we can get energy and a frequency picked up, what do? We attract the resources we need. I use this analogy, right? If you take an oak tree, if you take an oak or acorn, right, and you put it in the ground, what's it become? An oak tree. It doesn't become grass, roses, flowers. It pulls in the resources it needs to be an oak tree 100% of the time. Business is the same way. Success is the same way. You know you're going to have success if you know you're going to have Christmas presents under the tree. Again, when you're going out here and you're putting your message out, do it with an intention. Okay? So now I want to show you how to, so that everybody get this, get on the page, use it as a tool, use this information, put it out to all your social media sites. Now I'm going to show you that. And it crashed. Great. Because my internet went down. So I'll just show you the examples here. So, my social blend, I invented my social blend actually sitting with my daughter, I have a 5-year-old daughter, at McDonald's. I know. Over a McFlurry, actually. No, true story. I heard the McFlurry machine go off and I went, wait a minute. What are we doing? Let's blend it. Let's see if we can put it all together. Okay? So I created a very easy system that allows us to go in and actually communicate to all of our social media sites. It's absolutely free to you, and I'm going to share some things on how you're going to be able to even benefit off of it. What it does is it allows you to upload your photos, videos, which actually allows you to put key phrases in it, by the way. So if you want to be able, and I'll show you an example, you want to be able to dominate a certain key phrase, put the title in. So like for an example, and I'm going to show you an example. Somebody came and spoke, and they were kind of saying, oh, I'm under the key phrase social media Sacramento, and I was looking at it and I went, wow, that's a pretty powerful key phrase. Let's see how fast I can get there. I got there in about 15 hours. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, with video. So I upload it in here, and it goes out to all of your sites, not just one. Okay, not just Facebook. You don't have to log into Facebook, log in over here, log in over here. Also, how many people have groups in Facebook, like part of groups? Okay? For those who have probably seen me, you see me go up and I'm able to communicate to all of those groups and read all of the conversations within those groups right from here. So if I want to say, I want to invite people to Successful Thinkers, I can cut and paste the link. I do it one time, I upload it in 36 seconds, I went up to 200 groups. How many people like that? Okay? You can do it right here. You can also add to your links. You can also add links. So it'll create a link just like it does on Facebook, but you're using that. Also scheduling. See this right here? Everybody see this? This is a big thing. Take Sunday afternoon. You can schedule your tweets. You can schedule come read my blog. You can schedule photos. You can schedule videos to go out. Now speak about videos. How many people would like to get people watching your video? Alright, let me explain how to do that. Write this down. Everybody got a pen and piece of paper? People pay me big bucks for this now. Hold on. Okay? They pay me big bucks to come in and speak about this. Hold on. Here we go. You ready? Take the top 10 questions clients ask you about your product and service and make a 1 to 2 minute video talking about it. Everybody got that? What I'm saying? Okay? That'll make you 10 videos. Okay? So you get 10 videos, they're a minute and a half. Take the top 10 questions. I can spit on you, I can drink. Take the top 10 questions clients frequently ask you about your product and service and answer them online. So for an example, hi, I'm Jared Foster with My Social Blend. I got a really exciting question on my website to talk about how can I use My Social Blend to really leverage and be able to get out there and communicate to all the social media questions. You know, that's a great question. I'm going to take this time on this video to be able to go through that and answer that. And then answer it, right? Now, take the top 10 questions clients, customers should be asking you about your product and service. Here are some of the questions that clients don't ask me about My Social Blend. And always reference your website at the end if you have one. If not, reference your business page on Facebook. Now you've got 20 videos that can go out. And this can be a series that you do all the time. Then you go in here and you upload it into My Social Blend and you schedule it to go out every single day. How powerful is that? Do we like it? Yes. Are we getting it? Please. If I'm losing you, tell me you're losing it. You got, oh, thank you very much. You're good. You're doing a good job. Through here, although the internet's acting up on me here, it'll actually allow you to read all of your conversations from all of your sites. So you'll actually go in and it'll say Facebook. I don't know why it's not pulling it up, but internet's a little low. I'll see if it'll refresh. It'll actually allow you to read your Twitter messages, your Facebook messages, your LinkedIn messages, your blog messages, all your groups that you're a part of. How many people actually on Facebook read messages from the groups? Let's be honest, you get a couple of them, right? But are you reading all of them? You can't, right? You can actually go through here and read and interact with those sites at any time. It'll walk you through and set it all up. So again, now what you can do is you can take those, remember we're talking about videos and tweets and all the invites? Here's what I do. When I know I'm going to be at a place and I want to invite somebody there, I will actually go in and take the link of the invitation, which is what I just showed you right here, right? So let's get back to that. So I take this link. And right here, see this link right here? Boom, I'm going to grab that, right? And I will actually write a message. Hey, I'm very excited about this Friday at Foster City. You need to come check out what we're doing with Successful Thinkers. Whatever you're going to say, keep it short and sweet. Here's the link to the invite. And I will actually put it in here, and I will program that to go out several times throughout the week before the event. And they can click on the link and go right to the event. Who is that brand? Who is it, brand? Brand new. We got it, right? So now think about your face popping up and you're showing content from Successful Thinkers to help move businesses forward. Who would not want to do business with you? It's like building your online resume. You know? When you're out having a good time, be careful of the photos you put on Facebook. Literally, jobs now are firing people because you call in sick on Monday, they go on your Facebook and see you're like, okay? No wonder you're sick. You're trying to take down a Bloody Mary right now. You can access any of your sites from these links. This also allows you to put in our RSS feeds. So your news, if you're into CNN, Fox News, whatever, you'll actually see that pop up. It's just the internet's acting slow, so I apologize. So you can see all of that put right in there. The account is free. Now I'm going to take this one step further here. How many people would like to earn $1 per every friend that you have on Facebook? Okay, we've just done that. Let me explain. I'm very excited about this. In August, we're going to do the soft launch of creating something called My Social Marketplace. What it's going to be moving forward. How many people are using or are familiar with Groupon or Living Social? Okay? So the reward system, but you got to go pre-buy everything, right? And then you got to go, or you print them out, and the restaurants don't really like them because then they have to call it in because they think it's fraud because everybody's taking advantage of it like it's money. Well, what I've done is I've just purchased a company and signed a deal with Visa that what we're actually going to do is create a marketplace reward system that you walk in with your credit card, you swipe it, it goes, oh, you're part of the network, give you the discount. Okay? So you walk into the restaurant, so let's say they're part of the network, they give a 15% discount here when you buy a meal. You swipe your card, you pay $100 for your meal or whatever it is, you get a text that says, wait a minute, you're part of the network, so are they, they're giving a 25% discount, we're going to deposit that money back in your account. Some people love that. Okay? Simplifying it. So what we're doing is that when you refer your friends into that system and they become basically part of that program, part of the affiliate program, which means they get one of our MSB Visa cards, which is your payroll, you will earn $1 for every user you bring in. Plus you'll earn $1 for every user they bring in. That's the biggest affiliate program ever in the history of time. Also, too, whoever loves this restaurant, so I go to Manny, I go, dude, seriously, you want to be in front of a few million people? And all you got to do is offer 10%. He's like, yeah, I'm down, great. I'm going to have somebody send you some information. So I go back to My Social Blend, I send this restaurant's information, he signs up, because you signed him up electronically. It's all done electronically, okay? So I signed him up, right? So now all of you guys go in and you shop and you use the card, you shop at his restaurant, right? I get paid. So we have two ways to be able to do that, make money from the internet. So that is going to be coming out in August. Please look for that. And it's going to be, absolutely free for you guys to use this. And who wouldn't like another 10 grand in their pocket? It's going to be called part of My Social Blend. It's going to launch right on our My Social Blend page in August. I'm developing the pages and everything. I've already signed all the contracts with Visa. It's already a done deal. But you are going to now be able to not only be able to promote yourself in a way that you've never even thought about, but now you're going to be able to earn money for doing it. And it doesn't cost you anything to sign up. Very powerful, and you're using successful thinkers to be able to go in and move your business forward. Any questions? This is your meeting. I'm here. Hit me with a few questions. How much time do I have?
About 10 minutes, so.
Oh, we're perfect. Go ahead.
Does this work with Facebook pages?
It is going to be, they haven't came out with the APIs for the Facebook pages. It will be soon. Right now it's just the group pages. We're also going to be able to communicate to all of your, remember I was talking about the groups in LinkedIn? It's being developed right now. You'll be able to make one discussion and push it out to all of the groups in LinkedIn and in Facebook. So we will be shortly. What we decided to do, I'm going to take off my jacket. I hope that's okay. It's a little warm. We made a decision very early in our game that there are other companies that communicate to the business pages, but they don't do it within the API regulations. That's fine. They may or may not ever get caught. We made a decision as a company because I have some of the two highest people on Apple that sit on my board. We made a decision very early. We're going to follow the APIs exactly to the T and never deviate from that. So that way we never have any issues of being down. Wow. Because we're turning around and we actually developed this for companies and organizations. Hey, so organizations and companies like NFL, Sony PlayStation, so on and so forth. So we actually custom designed this for them and for businesses. So here's how it works. You can see this real quick. So as you can see, I'm reading all my conversations from my groups, from my Twitter, Facebook, on my Twitter. I can retweet, I can reply, I can share this status. That's kind of an interesting little thing here. If I share this status, what happens is that status goes out as if it's mine. So you can grab somebody else's great statement and push it out. Okay?
Eric does that to me all the time.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Again, reading all the different messages all from one platform. And again, it's going to be free. It's always free. It's yours to use. You can jump on. Rose. No. Get me.
Do you have a mobile app yet, or?
Coming very, very soon. Very soon. We're in design of it. You know, it's the user experience. There's a couple different features that I have. First of all, the groups, which Hootsuite doesn't have, and also the blend. The blend technology we took and patented. They don't actually blend it together. We also don't attach advertising to our messages. So Hootsuite has some scenarios. It's great, but they have it where it's all like in boxes and stuff like that. So, you know, in that world, yeah, I have some competitions. I've got Hootsuite. I've got Meebo. AOL Livestream actually came out and it looked almost identical to mine. So we played a little attorney game, and then their system crashed. So I didn't have to worry about it. But that's a little bit. That's the difference there, because you have. It's just a lot of people have just told me the user experience of this is quick, easy to the point. It's not this long, drawn out thing, and I'm on there for 30 minutes trying to set my account. It'll take you like 10 minutes.
But is some of this available on YouTube in some form of training, how to?
I'm sorry, say that one again.
Do you have this on YouTube?
For training.
Great training.
I do have a video that kind of goes over some things. We are creating my social media university. I've actually been doing that. And I'm also going to be holding online classes. We're going to have somebody that's doing actually online WebEx classes. Take it to another level. She had like an end question.
We have a basic free membership.
Right at this point, we're just looking, because I'm not really, no, not at this point, to answer your question, because I don't really make my money on the free users, except for when we come out with the marketplace. That's where I'm going to, basically at the bottom line, that's where I'm going to make my money there. And then I sell licensing of this all over the country. So we're going to keep it free, and we're going to start adding on to the side. I'm actually going to create categories. You can say, oh, I'm in real estate. So it'll say, these are all your best sites you should be part of if you're in the real estate industry. Oh, I'm in this or that. This is the best sites you should recommend. So about to work. We're probably never going to do paid membership. We're going to add them in as part of the market package. Yeah, the Hootsuite can get you up to about $2,500.
My question is for those of us who are technically challenged. Is there a way to learn all the different things? I mean, you're saying you're doing training.
Yeah, so we're going to be putting together a WebEx training and stuff like that. But you know, when you do go into it, you have to understand. I modeled this after my business partner. My business partner, when I first met him, had managed to file to an email. True story. Okay? No, true story. So I modeled after him, and really, when you get into it, there's only so many things you can do. And I can go through it really quickly. This will be the training, right? Type message in here. Share. You can unclick the ones you don't want to go to, or click. This is photo, video, your link, scheduling, and then how much you want it to refresh here. And then you read all your messages right here. Okay, training done. It's really, I kept it that simple. I really did. And because I didn't want you guys, the goal was to have your social media work while we're playing golf, fishing, whatever we like, and running our business. That was the goal with my social blend. Any other questions? Anything else? Do we like it?
Yeah.
Okay. So get out there, promote yourself, use successful seekers content to fill in with the content you're already doing. Again, be a thought leader in your industry, and just go have fun with it. Success is about enjoying and being passionate about what you do and having fun with it and enjoying it. And you hear a lot of people, they say, oh, I work 16 hours. You know, we don't really work 16 hours. The ones that we love what we do, it's just who we are, right? Do this, apply the same mental energy when you're using social media. I want to thank you so much for being here, and I'll be here afterwards if anybody has any questions, okay? Thank you.
Round of applause. Thank you, Jared.